Richmond citizens peacefully marched to the courthouse today to speak out on racial injustice. Guest speakers like Mayor Blythe, RPD Chief Ebert, and a slam poet took to the stand and addressed the plaguing injustice that has cost many African Americans their lives.
Four Paws Unleashed brings a new state-of-the-art approach to pet care. Their suites are designed to feel like an elite hotel room, complete with Simmons Beauty Rest mattresses and TVs. Four Paws also has grooming services available as well. Visit their website, fourpawsunleashed.com, to find out more.
WBONtv ran into one of the minds behind the organization of the event, Commissioner Jason Morgan, who had a few positive words regarding the march.
I think the protest today is absolutely necessary. It's good to see the youth leading the march, the youth leading the protest, and I'm really proud that the city has stood behind them, has helped coordinate, and we all on the commission has said it's warranted, it's needed, and we hope that this provides the change that has been promised for far too long.
I pray, Lord, that our public officials adopt new policy and dialogue that would bring change to policing in our communities, justice through our judicial systems.
Many guest speakers took to the stand today, and among the politicians and other officials, Kamau Baruti, a slam poet known as the Black Falcon, spoke to the crowd about the hostile transgressions towards the black community. He later spoke with WBONtv and further discussed the inequality of the era.
Anytime there is a mass of people getting together, I like to go down and see what's going on. And of course we know it's Black Lives Matter, and they're protesting the vicious murder of black people across the United States at the hands of the police. And so that's something that I really wanted to get behind. I had no part in organizing this, but I think it's even more powerful that people that don't have a part in organizing to come down and participate and support things like this, because it's a peaceful venture. No one's seeking any kind of vandalism, any kind of destruction at all. We're just seeking to be acknowledged as human beings. Almost all of my poems are centered around experiences that I go through as a black person, and some of them in education, but much outside of the school system. It has to do with society, whether it be issues with getting jobs, issues with getting loans, issues with dealing with police, or even how I'm viewed just walking down the street. Because we have such a negative view in this country of black people that a lot of times people will judge you by the cover and not get to know the book. They don't read any of the pages or anything. And that is the problem anywhere you go in society, anytime that happens. And a lot of places where we see this violence going on in Chicago, in Minneapolis, in New York, in Detroit, we're also dealing with the symptoms of police violence are much worse there. And so people are much more fed up. In a place like Richmond, there's no need for violence at all, because we can all come together and talk, because the police commissioner, the mayor is here, they're willing to listen. And that's most important, because when people don't listen, then you get those violent outbursts. And so, and a lot of times that's going on, it's not even the protesters that's doing this. Other people that's seeking to cause damage. And it causes damage on both sides, to the property owner as well as to people who participate in Black Lives Matter, because we get that stigma of, oh, they're violent, oh, they're going to tear this up. And we don't want to tear anything up. We just want to be respected and honored as human beings.
For more stories like these, be sure to visit WBONtv.com. I'm Austin Hanks.